welcome back. So tomorrow, first EPL game by 1:30 is between Brighton Albion versus Liverpool. I think is an interesting fixture. Liverpool need the 3 points more, and Brighton are a stubborn team. Brighton might play for a draw, but I'm hoping Liverpool edge them out. I think it's going to be a close game. What do you think?
Brighton, since they lost Dan Brown and Dan Bond this January, they've been terrible. The past 3 games, I think they've lost. Um, it's going to be a very tough game, but I see Liverpool beating them.
I hope Liverpool wins. Then Brentford coming off is it 3-1 win or 3-0 win against 3-1 win against Norwich City. They'll be playing Burnley. I think Burnley might manage to get a point out of it, but I'm hoping Brentford. I mean, is that Brentford wins or draw? I don't see Brentford losing the 3 points. What do you think?
It's going to be a very tough game,
especially with Eriksen back and playing very well.
Because Burnley have the experience. They've been here before numerous times fighting relegation. This is just Brentford's season, first time. So what they are doing is they are laying foundations for probably next season when they will have to do it all over again. But Burnley, this is not new for the manager and the players. I think that experience of knowing what it takes to survive this kind of match is a 6-pointer is a relegation 6-pointer. I think Burnley should be able to get the 3 points.
Alright, moving on to Leeds versus Norwich City. Jesse March has lost his first 2 games, and Norwich City have also lost their last 2 games. The way the teams are set up, I don't know. I might tip Norwich to win this. I'm not really sure of Leeds at the moment. What do you think?
Yeah, I think I'll go with Leeds United. Norwich, to me, they don't have the personnel to even survive, or even the matches they win are always like a surprise to me that they can even get victories with the kind of players they have. Leeds have the personnel, but they were just playing under Bielsa's kamikaze football. Now they have a more, at least, a balanced coach compared to Marcelo Bielsa. I think they really need these under 6-pointer, under relegation 6-pointer. The Leeds know they need these points, these 3 points to survive. Norwich are basically gone. So I'll go with Leeds.
Alright. The next game is on Sundays, Everton versus Wolves. Everton has also lost their last 2 games. Wolves won yesterday emphatically against Watford. I am hoping Everton gets something out of this. At the very least, maybe a draw.
Everton they really need something from that game. They've been terrible. Can we say it's Lampard's fault? No, we really can't. Just from the Benitez era, they are carrying that form.
From Ancelotti's era, to be fair.
Yeah, from Ancelotti's era. From the ending of last season, that they just collapsed and they haven't recovered till now. And the injuries that Calvert-Lewin has suffered hasn't really helped as well. And Wolves right now, they are just, I think they are recovering from like a 2-game or 3-game losing streak. I think they won their last game against Watford. Yeah.
Watford.
And Everton are just coming back from a 5-0 thumping from Tottenham. So it's really going to be tough. Wolves are a very, very difficult team to break down. Everton don't really score a lot. It's going to be difficult.
Yeah, so moving on. Chelsea play Newcastle on Sunday afternoon. I'm rooting for Chelsea to end Newcastle's 9-game unbeaten run. What do you think?
Newcastle have historically been known. Chelsea fans know this. Historically, Newcastle give them tough time, and this is a very good Newcastle team under Eddie Howe. It's going to be very, very tough for Newcastle to get anything from this game because Chelsea, I don't know, they've already qualified for Champions. They are not falling out of the top 4. I don't see them falling out of the top 4, but they just want to win. They They just want to keep winning and see where it takes them. So it will be very, very difficult for Newcastle to get anything out of this game. But I won't rule them out.
The next game is West Ham versus Aston Villa. I mean, West Ham need the whole 3 points to keep pressure on Arsenal, Man United, and Spurs. I mean, I think Villa will get at least a point out of this game. What do you think?
Yeah, this game is going to. I think if I was the owner of Aston Villa, I'll be very interested in this game because it will let me know, it will tell a lot about the progress that they've made under Gerrard and if he's actually the right manager to take them, carry them to the future. Because this West Ham team, this is where Aston Villa aspires to be, where West Ham are now. So West Ham need to win to keep pressure on Arsenal in fourth if they want to go to Champions League. And Aston Villa, I think they are safe. They are not going to Europe. They are just going to be. They are planning on finishing mid-table, so it's going to be tough. West Ham need the points more, and Aston Villa are just coming back from bad, terrible form. So I just watch. I think a draw.
All right. The last game on Sunday evening will be Arsenal Leicester City, an interesting game. The Man U fan in me wants Arsenal to drop points, but judging from Brendan Rodgers' tactics against big teams, or similarly big team, I mean his results are not that good. So I don't know. I want Leicester to get something out of this, but I fear Arsenal might get the 3 points. So what do you think?
If Leicester don't come out and try and attack and get a goal or two, I don't see them getting anything from this. Arsenal, if let Arsenal to grow into the game, let them gain confidence. They just keep coming at you and they'll run you off the park. So the best bet is Leicester to have to come out as well and play and not consider an early goal.
Alright. Then the last fixture for this game week we played on Monday evening between Crystal Palace and Man City. I mean, I want Man City to sweat for this, but Vieira hasn't really performed well against big teams. So
He did beat them first leg.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, he did.
He beat Man City first leg. Yeah, that's the only big game he won. Yeah, that's the only big game. So
he was also very unlucky against Arsenal.
I expect Pep to be vengeful in the second leg. What do you think?
Yeah, I think a lot of their players are going to come back a little bit refreshed after he switched the squad around for the Champions League game. And I'm sure when he was doing that, he had an eye on this game. And Man City know they can't afford to drop points because they know what Liverpool is capable of. And I see Man City winning this one.
Yeah, I also do. So City are still leading the table with 28 games played, 69 points. Liverpool are second with 63 points, 27 games played. So Liverpool do have a game in hand. Then Chelsea are third with 56 points. Chelsea also have a game in hand. Arsenal are fourth with 48 points. Arsenal have 3 games in hand. Man U fifth with 28 points. With 28 games played, 47 points. West Ham are sixth with 45 points, 28 games played also. Spurs are 7th with 45 points. They have 2 games in hand. Then Wolves are 8th with 43 points. After this game week, do you see?
I think you skipped the Man U Tottenham.
No, Man U are 4th.
You skipped Man U Tottenham match.
Oh yeah, Man U Tottenham on Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, after this game week, do you see the table reshuffling?
The Man U Tottenham match,
especially between third and 8th.
Arsenal match, are going to be very, very. They are going to be very, very significant in what is going to happen at the end of the week, because any of those teams, especially Arsenal dropping points, can open the door for I think West Ham and Manchester United. So, everybody knows Leicester is capable of taking points off Arsenal. Nobody really knows which Arsenal will turn up. So there can be a shift between the 4th, 5th, and 6th position.
Yeah, I also think there's going to be a shuffling from 4th from fourth to
But knowing Man U get the result
seventh.
against Tottenham?
Something might happen. I mean, I feel Man U might potentially drop from fifth. Because there's a lot going on that Rangnick is letting off, especially with Ronaldo and Cavani. And we've been short of attackers.
And Maguire as well.
So yeah, moving on to Spanish La Liga, Atletico Madrid face Cadiz this evening. Cadiz can be stubborn. Cadiz can be stubborn. I don't know. I think it's going to be a close game. I hope Atletico do see it out and get 3 points. What do you think?
Yeah, Cadiz are currently battling relegation. I think they are like 1 point off Celta to Granada. Atletico should be able to see this one through. They really need to win this to maintain their top 4 status.
Yeah. The next game on Saturday is Villarreal versus Celta Vigo. Villarreal, they've dropped on the table to 7th, and they need this game to mount pressure and potentially enter Champions League or Europa League position on the table. So I don't know. I think it's a close game, but I don't know. Probably a draw from the game. Villarreal are playing Juventus in the midweek.
Probably going to be a draw because Vigo, they're like the champions of getting points off the big boys. They do it regularly against Barcelona and Sevilla. They get points off these kind of teams, so I won't be surprised if they get something out of Villarreal.
Yeah. So moving to the fixtures in La Liga that we played on Sunday, Rayo Vallecano versus Sevilla. Sevilla just played on Thursday, they play on Sunday, and they still play on Thursday again. But I feel like Sevilla has a big squad. Martial didn't start, Rafa Mir didn't start. This Argentine midfielder signed from Atlanta.
Alejandro Papu is injured.
Yeah,
Papu
Gomez is injured because Rakitic too got injured in the warm-up. I mean, I felt he rested players against Westham, so I feel they should be fine against Rayo. What do you think?
I don't think he rested players. I think
they rested midfielders and attackers.
I heard the commentators say they were missing a lot of players.
Unless those players were injured.
Or suspended. Where Sevilla are right now, they are in a very comfortable place. They are 8 points off Madrid, so they'll be thinking, can we catch these people? They'll be doubting themselves. And they are fairly 7 points off Barcelona in third as well, so they might...
Barcelona down the game.
Yeah, the comfort might... I hope the comfort will get to their head. This is really a match they should be winning.
Yeah.
But hopefully they won't be complacent and drop points just so they can give us the title race.
Yeah, so moving on to Real Betis, Athletic Bilbao. With Real Betis form in the last 3 games, I'm going to tip Athletic Bilbao to get something out of the game. What do you think?
The two teams are separated by 6 points, so this match is really, really a must-win for Betis to close the gap to Atletico Madrid and also draw distance between themselves and other people competing for Europa League places. So they really have to win this one, especially after the setback they got in the Europa League against who was it again?
Eintracht Frankfurt.
They really have to perform in this match and get all 3 points. 1 point win will do it. They need all 3 points.
Yeah, so on Saturday evening, Barcelona will be facing Osasuna. I think Barcelona should win the game. I think they drew the first leg. A late equalizer from Osasuna, I think. I'm not so sure. But I think Barcelona should get the 3 points from this game. What do you think?
Yeah, they should. They really should. They are at home against an Osasuna team that is out of form. I think the first leg was a 2-2 draw.
Yeah.
So that was at Osasuna's house. I'm sure Barcelona, they are much better right now than they were last year. So I expect them to be able to take this one, especially at Camp Nou.
Yeah. So the last game in this game week in La Liga, Be between Real Mallorca versus Real Madrid. It's going to be an interesting fixture. Alright. What do you think? I think Madrid will drop points, but what do you think?
I don't think so. The most One of the most influential players for Mallorca this season has been Takefusa Kubo, who is on loan from Madrid. Would their rules allow him to play?
Yeah, he's going to play.
So that's a plus for Mallorca, but I don't still see them winning.
Alright. So in the league, Real Madrid are still first with 63 points from 27 games. Sevilla are second, 55 points, it's 27 games. Barca are third with 48 points in 26 games. Atletico Madrid are fourth with 48 points from 27 games. Real Betis fifth, 46 points from 27 games. Sociedad sixth with 44 points from 27 games. And Villarreal are seventh with 42 points from 27 games. So yeah, what do you think? Okay, yeah, Athletic Bilbao are 8th with 40 points from 27 games too. So what do you think?
Shifts in the table.
Yeah, do you think there's going to be a reshuffle in the table?
I don't think so. I think the only place that can switch, that can be switched, is if Atletico drops points, because they've been really inconsistent, and I'm sure they have like an eye on the next match against Manchester United. So they might have to rest players, but they are meeting a poor Cadiz team, so it will be very difficult.
I mean, I don't really see anything moving except for Sociedad. I think Sociedad might move ahead of Real Betis because I expect Betis to drop point against Bilbao, but that's just about it. So yeah, moving to the Italian Serie A, Sampdoria will face Juventus tomorrow. Skint. I think I don't know. I think Juventus will have hard time against Sampdoria. What do you think?
I don't think so. I think Sampdoria just got thumped 6-0 by Atlanta their last match. They are relatively safe, and that's it. They are not playing for anything anymore this season. So Juventus, they need a win to confirm their top four.
But then Juventus will play Villarreal.
Yeah.
On Wednesday.
I think they will have too much for.
Dybala is out.
They will still have too much for. As long as Vlahovic is going to be available.
McKennie is out.
They still have more than enough.
So they don't have enough midfielders to rotate.
They have
anyway, moving to the next game between AC Milan and Empoli. Empoli have been quite interesting this season, but I expect, because I think AC Milan won the first leg just by a goal. I think AC Milan won by like 1-0 or something. But I expect Milan to win this game. What do you think?
Yeah. Milan should take this one if they want to win the league.
Well, Milan have been struggling to score goals, so
yeah.
That's the only issue I'm having at the moment with them. They've been struggling to score goals. But I expect Milan to win the game. Moving on, the Sunday fixture, the first fixture on Sunday will be between Chievo Verona and Napoli. I mean, it's an interesting game. I expect Chievo Verona to get something out of the game, maybe like 1 point. What do you think?
Chievo Verona, they're comfortable on the table. They really have nothing they're playing for as well. I think they can't really rule them out of making the Conference League yet, so they might have their eyes on that. They played the 1-1 draw in the first leg, so they are capable of getting something. But when Napoli are out of Europe,
they're out of Europe.
This is all they have left.
Yeah.
Or are they still in the Coppa Italia?
They're out of Coppa Italia.
This is all they have left. They put their all into this and try and get 3 points. If they want to contest for the title, they really need 3 points.
Yeah, so moving on to the next game on Sunday, Udinese versus Roma. I don't see Roma winning this. I'm sorry, but I don't see Roma winning this. At most, I think Roma might get the points, but I think it will be very difficult for Roma to get 3 points out of the game. What do you think?
Roma are very inconsistent. I think they won their last 2 games, so maybe for that to draw should follow. The way they've been inconsistent. So, and you didn't say, I think they won their last match against Sampdoria 2-1. This is going to be a tough one. You didn't say that you didn't say a very stubborn team as well. And Roma in dropping points where they shouldn't be dropping points. They've been bad away from home. So, I think Mourinho is also going to be missing
Mourinho
red
won't
card.
be on the sideline.
I'll predict a draw.
Yeah, next game is between Atlanta and Genoa. I tip Atlanta to win this. What do you think?
Atalanta is also another inconsistent team. They should be really in a better place in the league, but they've been very inconsistent and injuries haven't really helped as well. But they should have more than enough for Genoa. Genoa have been terrible. They are currently 19th, fighting relegation. 3 points better off than Salernitana, who have just 15 points. So this should really be a match that Atlanta should use to gain confidence by beating them well, like 3-0.
Moving on, Inter versus Torino. I think Inter would really beat Torino, especially after you know their game, being out of Europe. I'm tipping Inter to win the game, Sha. Yeah, I'm tipping Inter to win.
First leg was a slim victory for Inter Milan. The second leg, it should be at Torino's house. So it's going to be difficult, but Inter should have more than enough.
Yeah. So the last game on Sunday night will be between Lazio and Venezia. I pity Venezia because they really need at least a point out of this. I think they are 18th on the table.
Yeah, they're 18th.
Yeah, I don't know. And with the way Lazio have been, Lazio can be generous and even give them the whole
they've been inconsistent as well.
Yeah. So AC Milan are leading with 28 points, 28 games from 60 points from 28 games. Inter are second with 58 points from 27 games. Napoli are third with 28 points from 57 games. Now this is interesting. Juve are fourth with 53 points. Napoli are just 4 points ahead of Inter, ahead of Juve rather, and the distance between Juve and AC Milan is just 7 points. Now that's interesting. Atlanta are fifth with 47 points. They do have a game in hand. Roma sixth with 47 points, and Lazio seventh with 46 points. I mean, let's just talk about Juve for 1 minute. I mean, did you see this coming?
Yeah.
I mean, I predicted this because I know Juve normally do have second strong side. The second half of the season usually stronger than their first half of the season. But then 7 points from AC Milan. Come on. I mean, Inter and AC really dropped some silly points last month. But then I didn't expect Juventus to close the gap this brilliantly. So do you see any reshuffling in the table?
No, I don't. I think on Juventus, the signing of Vlahovic has actually been very, very good for them. Yeah, instrumental in bringing them back into contention or even Champions League, much less talk of the title. But any slip up from the top three and back in the title race, they are in the title race.
They are potentially in the title race at the moment because it's just 10 games to go.
Yes.
I mean, I don't see.
The top three teams have been dropping 3 points.
I don't really see any shuffling happening. If there's going to be any shuffling happening, it's going to be between the 5th and 7th. Atlanta, Roma, and Lazio. Yeah. So let's move to Bundesliga. Freiburg will be playing Wolfsburg. Freiburg are 6th on the table. They will play Wolfsburg. I think Freiburg should get the whole 3 points. Although Wolfsburg can be ridiculous playing away from home. But what do you think?
I would predict Freiburg have been very good this season.
Mm-hmm.
I think they are 6th, 41 points. Not far from the top. They are just 2 points from.
They are 2 points from Leverkusen, from Hoffenheim, and 4 points from Leverkusen.
So they've been having a very, very good season. And Wolfsburg, having lost their main striker, Weghorst to Burnley, they are currently 12th. Still not fully safe from relegation, but they are 7 points. I think they are 7 points safe. So I think Wolfsburg have the stronger personnel, as they have the better players, but they've just been bad this season, and it's a tough one to call. But I'll go with Freiburg. They are two.
So the next game is between Hoffenheim and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich are first, Hoffenheim are fourth, and Hoffenheim really need, if just a point, from this game, because Leipzig are 2 points. They are 2 points ahead of Leipzig, and Leipzig are facing a less threatening team. So I don't know. For their sake, it's Bayern's form since last month. I feel Hoffenheim might get the draw, but it's going to be at fourth.
Yeah, for the sake of having a tough title race, I pray they drop points to Hoffenheim as well.
So the next game will be Bayer Leverkusen versus Como. Leverkusen played on Thursday. They would play tomorrow evening. I think it's the last game tomorrow, and they'll play on Thursday again. So they have to rest players and call again. They've not been consistent. Let me put it like that.
They're not doing too bad as well.
Yeah, that's. I'm not saying they're not good, but they've not been consistent. So I don't know. I feel Leverkusen should see it out. Maybe 2-1 victory or something. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm back Leverkusen to win that match.
Well, the next game on Sunday is between Dortmund and Arminia Bielefeld. I think Dortmund should win this easily, considering they didn't play last week. Their last week game was cancelled. So they've had almost 2 weeks rest. So I'm tipping Dortmund to win. What do you think?
Yeah, Dortmund should take that one, but
knowing Dortmund again,
yeah,
how inconsistent they can be in easy games.
They've just been poor defensively. 37 goals considered in 24 games. That's not very good. But Arminia Bielefeld as well, they have a better defensive record than Dortmund, but they don't score enough. 22 goals in 25 games. That's not very good at all. And so, with this information, it's obvious they struggle to score, but this is Dortmund with the porous defense, the bad defense. But they should have more than enough.
I feel it's a game where Dortmund just outscored their opponent. So moving to the last game on Sunday, Greuther Furth versus Leipzig. Leipzig dropped points in their last game, but they'll be facing Greuther Furth. So, what do you think?
Leipzig, they need to win this one. This is a chance to enter top 4 because this is a chance for them to enter the top 4. They are just 2 points from Hoffenheim, who are facing Bayern. This is their chance to.
And they are also level on points with Freiburg. Freiburg will be facing Wolfsburg.
Yeah, so I'm sure they will give their all in this one.
They should win this season. Yeah, so we've come to the end of everything football show for this week. If you have any comments, if you disagree with any of our analysis or prediction, you can comment in the comment section. Thank you for joining us.
I think before we go, we should talk about the Nigerian national team selection.
Thank you for joining us on this episode. And thank you for joining us. See you next week.
This love is dry out without your loving, baby. She walk by day when there is no sun. Bofila, my darling, sumo mi very nearly. My love ìrònú pa mi. Ọmọ ogun fẹ́ máa sọkú dábàá mi. Má lọ sọkú dábàá mi o.